Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well. From wherever you watch this channel, there's a story that has been shared by many people about Sheikh Sharifu Majini. Now, Sheikh Sharifu Majini was shot dead. That is according to the information that has been widely shared. But there's something about Sheikh Sharifu Majini, because we all know that he was a member of CCM. So before I take you through the story about Sheikh Sharifu Majini, and because I want us to establish why he could have been shot, first and foremost, allow me to take you through a tweet that was shared by Cyprian Nyakundi. And Cyprian said, Sheikh Sharifu Majini, who was a member of the ruling CCM party, has been killed after being shot. However, his CCM chairperson claimed that the victims were thugs from outside Tanzania who had come to cause chaos in the country. So I believe you've had this trend of the Tanzanian authority blaming Kenyans for everything. I mean, they are apportioning blames for literally everything. The demonstrations in Tanzania, the outsiders. That's why you find that if you look at the votes which were cast vis-a-vis what SAMIA SULUHU got, it's as if the message coming from the ruling party or the electoral commission is that all Tanzanians voted for SAMIA SULUHU, but the people who were demonstrating were not voters. In fact, they were not people from Tanzania. That is the narrative being pushed around, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to address it in a separate video. So, but on this video, our focus is on Sheikh Sharifu Majini. If you go to the account handle of Sheikh Sharifu Majini, there's a posting there where SAMIA SULUHU has been posted, and there's a message here. Let me just take you through this message from Sheikh Sharifu Majini, and it says, wakikuuliza kwa nini tunaiombea nchi yetu Tanzania kipindi hiki cha kuelekea uchaguzi mkuu, waambie hatuna nchi nyingine zaidi ya hii yetu. Angalia watoto wadogo wakiitikia dua hii kubwa sana ya nchi yetu, ya rais wetu, ewe Mola tupe heri. So this prayer was directed to SAMIA SULUHU. I mean, it was evident that Sheikh Sharif was praying for SAMIA SULUHU. This is why people are asking, kwani, see, he ought to have prayed for everyone who was going to contest, not a specific person. But if you look at the Sheikh again, Sheikh Sharifu, then you find that Sheikh Sharifu has been a member of CCM. Now, that is the main reason why you find that most of his posting are always to support CCM's agenda. So, the chairman of CCM is apportioning blame to someone outside Tanzania. So, when this claim about someone outside Tanzania again being blamed for this shooting, so you ask yourself, how could this person have crossed the border with a gun? This is a shootout, yeah? How did this person cross the border with a gun to just aim at Sheikh Sharif and shoot him? So you can as well cross the borders with a gun and come and execute something very, very bad like this one. Or could it be that someone in the police force decided to lend a citizen a firearm? So I think what is happening here after the CCM's claims that this is someone who came from outside Tanzania who executed this shoot. It's as if the message we're getting very clearly here is that the people in Tanzania, especially in the CCM, are trying to blame Kenyans for their predicament right now. They blame Kenyans for the demonstration. They blame Kenyans for this heinous act on Sheikh. You know, the Sheikh is alleged that he is a fierce defender of SAMIA SULUHU. So the question is, who shot Sheikh Majini? But someone has shared a message which he posted praying for SAMIA SULUHU to probably win. So people are asking, why couldn't he just play for a peaceful election, the winner to be pronounced a winner and not just a specific person? So I think this is something that also people are not happy about. So let me just take you through some of the reactions here, because people are wondering how comes CCM chairperson could just claim that it's not someone in Kenya. Someone is asking the CCM chairman, then if you knew that was the case, why didn't you present that person to the authorities? Let me take you through some arguments here. Oralan says, now I understand why Jesus don't choose a woman to be among his 12 disciples. Wow, okay. Jimmy Neighbours says, so wameanza blame game instead of facing their problems. Hawa ni kama wanataka kamkono katambe. Okay. Joseph says, Tanzania is the country, it's a country of Kenya. Okay. Van says, huyo CCM chairperson alikuwepo na anaweza thibitisha how thugs ni wa kutoka nchi gani? So question there is basically trying to ask the CCM chairperson to just disclose which country those thugs come from and the names of those people. Josephat says, Tanzania claimed to be fully holy country. Now they are showing their true color. Okay. Majini, why would someone call themselves a demon unless he associates with them? Nashuku huyo mama sana. Okay. Isaac says, Nyerere can guide TZ. All Tanzanians verify Mwalimu speechless to gauge moods. Also, note that Kenya jumped ship in 1990s. Good thing with multi-party democracy is that every day people discuss their affairs. Okay, then someone else says, she had the audacity in her speech to blatantly say, mchafuko tulioishuhudia uliletwa na majirani, and our DP sat clapping. Okay. First suspect is CCM itself. Probably he was not in terms with the party. Gideon says, kila mara jirani. Kwani jirani hana jina? Kama sisi mtuambie tuje vizuri kama viumbe. Okay. So let me just take you through the last two. JM Kima says, they continue blaming thugs from outside Tanzania as if the authority is under siege from outside. CCM propaganda is down kabisa. Larry says, the victims or culprits. B Keep says, how did they know a suspect in custody? Okay, let me just wind up there. But the bottom line here is that there is a complaint or a claim from the CCM chairperson that the people who did shoot the Sheikh are people from a neighboring country. They didn't really mention which country, but I know, and we also know that they're blaming Kenya. Now, back to the Sheikh. What do you think could be the reason why he was shot? Is it the statement? Is it someone within Chadema who is not happy with the statement from the Sheikh? What is it?
The figures that have been put out are just rough estimates, and as of yesterday, our colleagues on the ground were saying, okay, the estimates could go up over and above 80, 150. With the video footages we see and that have even reached my phone here, and I can show you, you can see it yourself, and this is just a dot of what is on the ground. Bodies on the roads, okay, dead bodies on the roads, people cleaning those bodies. It is just a spot of the reality. And this is just Dar es Salaam. What about other regions? Talk of Mwanza, talk of Kahama, talk of Mbeya, talk in the rural areas. What has happened there? There is no any other body that can intervene. Not the AU, not the EAC, not even SADC. Only the UN and the ICC can establish the truth on the ground. And that's why we are calling for them to do so without any delay. Should they delay, that means they might be facilitating the situation to escalate into something that even themselves will be regretting.